Meanwhile, tonight in Madison, Governor Tony Evers choosing to unveil full details about his biennial budget proposal. The plan, delivered now to the Republican-controlled legislature, calls for raising revenue in part by reducing the tax credits claimed by manufacturers by about $485 million and increasing capital gains taxes on the wealthy by $350 million, while also accepting Medicaid expansion. Now, the governor says listening sessions throughout the past year led him to call for investments in significant criminal justice reform, citing diversion programs as a cost savings. He also wants to see business investments through WEDC and venture capital programs, flood and climate mitigation efforts, as well as the largest education funding increase in more than 15 years, calling for $20 million to fully fund the state's rural sparsity programs.
The reality is that our public schools from Kickapoo to Cashion have been doing much more with far less for far too long, and these investments will not only enhance direct support to some of our vulnerable kids, but provide schools with the budget flexibility to fund things like mental health services, keeping buses running, technology, and other critical needs.
Governor Evers urging the Republican-controlled legislature to come to a compromise. And while some of his proposals are already meeting with significant pushback, Republican State Senator Patrick Testin told us tonight he's encouraged by the governor's plan for business.
Well, I think one of the big takeaways is the fact that this governor is going to make significant investments into the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation. This is an agency that the governor had campaigned on, but now realizes it's vitally important, especially in the wake to actions taken by his administration that shut down our economy. So to provide some crucial help and support for these small businesses that have been struggling is a welcome sign.
And Democratic State Senator Brad Pfaff among those touting the governor's plan tonight, particularly with regard to the public input.
Wasn't an easy year for any of us, for our families, for our communities, for our small businesses, for those that are going to school. And the thing is that the governor recognizes the fact that we are strong people, we're resilient people, we're hardworking people, and we're going to get through this, and we're going to come out the other side of this pandemic stronger than ever. And this is a budget that recognizes the needs here and now, but it's also a budget that builds for the future.
The budget proposal now goes to the Joint Finance Committee, which is controlled by Republicans. The current spending plan for the current fiscal year ends when that year ends on June 30th.